Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're jumping into a brand that's, well, doing things pretty differently. Terp Mates.
Yeah, really interesting stuff.
Our sources for this are excerpts from Terp Mates, Art, Legacy, and Flavor in Cannabis by Nuggnotes.
Hmm.
And our goal today, really, is to explore how this brand mixes art, family history, and this unique focus on flavor.
Right, to create something that just stands out.
Exactly. And there are some surprising bits, too, like collectible toys and this kind of unusual marketing vibe. Okay, let's unpack this.
Well, what's really cool is how it started. It wasn't, some big corporate plan.
No.
No, the Nuggnotes material says it was literally born in notebooks.
Wow.
Yeah, some masked creative from the NYC underground scene hooks up with a cultivator from NorCal.
Okay.
And they basically turned, like, fan art into actual fire packs. That's what they call them.
Fire packs. Got it.
Their first one was Yunque Berries, and then, boom, they got into collectible toys almost right away. That creative spark is just core to who they are.
So this really organic, almost street art kind of energy kicked it off.
Exactly.
But it's deeper than just a cool idea, right? The text mentions this isn't just a side project, it's heritage. How does that family legacy piece actually, show up?
Everywhere. It's baked into how they operate.
Okay.
We find out the founder is actually a third-generation traditional hustler.
Third generation.
Yeah, grandfather, father, both made their living from the plant. So this deep history combined with this flavor always first idea,
Flavor first.
that's what makes them different. They have this strict code. No mids, no good, no shortcuts.
Explain mids for us.
Right, so mids just means like average quality stuff. Terp Mates won't touch it. Everything's got to be indoor grown, small batches, specific partners they trust. Bay Area, upstate New York. It's this total commitment to quality.
Like craft brewing or something.
Kind of, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like limited edition candy, almost. They mentioned Out Templique with its creamy citrus or candied Koshu grapes. Really distinct flavors.
That dedication is pretty compelling. But let's talk about the collectibles. That seems like a whole other level.
Oh, yeah. This is where they really flip the script. They actually bundle collectible vinyl toys with the product.
Seriously, like in the package.
Yep. The Grateful Terp Mates series, inspired by MF Doom, the rapper.
The masked rapper.
Exactly. Those nostalgic bags, the vinyls. Nuggnotes says it changed the game.
But was it just a gimmick? Or was the product good too?
That's the key. It wasn't just a gimmick. The source is clear. Each drop smoked.
Meaning? The product itself was top-notch.
Absolutely. Smoked means it was really, really good, and people wanted it bad. We're talking Grateful Dune, Samurai, Pharaoh, all called pressure.
And pressure means?
Top tier. High potency, high quality. And these toys aren't cheap things either. They're designed with detail. Like a happy meal for heads is how they put it.
Huh. A collector's happy meal. I like that.
Right. And they're even hinting at, like, NFT-linked vinyls for 2025, always pushing that collectible edge.
It sounds like they're building this whole culture around collecting, not just consuming, like you said, a treasure hunt.
Totally.
So given this, underground start and unique strategy, how did they even reach people without regular stores? What's the marketing angle?
It's all word of mouth, really. They call it motion.
Motion.
Yeah, like building momentum. It's this army of fans grown through these super local, exclusive events. Think Harlem Sessions, Miami Swaps.
So like invite-only gatherings.
Exactly. Highly curated. Places for enthusiasts to connect, share, try the stuff. They use loyalty pins, exclusive merch, even secret Telegram channels for people who are really tapped in.
Tapped in, meaning the core fans.
The really engaged ones, yeah. It's totally organic, community first, builds this intense loyalty you just can't buy with ads.
And it clearly worked. I mean, the text mentions critics on Reddit calling them cartoon packs.
Right, dismissing the art.
But Terp Mates could hit back with actual lab results showing 30-plus terps.
Which is huge. Terpenes are the flavor and aroma compounds. A high number like that means serious quality, a rich experience.
And they got good reviews, too.
Yeah, 4 sour flamens,
Wow.
sour die. That's like a top rating from a key reviewer. Got shelf space at places like at buddiesbodega.shop.
So the culture recognized it wasn't just hype.
Exactly. People saw that these weren't just street packs, as the source says, but artifacts, things you collect.
Artifacts. I like that term for it.
They really made things fun again, in a market full of what the source calls candy gas clones.
Sort of generic stuff.
Yeah, mass-produced strains. They're doing collaborations too. Fumi Exotics, Burnin Farms. big names. They're building a real legacy, like a historical catalog. Sherb Money drop coming in 2025, apparently.
Okay, so wrapping this up, Terp Mates really shows how a brand can be way more than just its product, right? It's built on this foundation of art, that deep family heritage, and these really clever ways of engaging people, turning products into, well, artifacts. So thinking about this, what stands out most to you? How does this mix of art, legacy, and engagement actually make something feel like an artifact?
For me, it really underlines the power of blending that deep tradition, that history, with really fresh, modern ideas.
Mm-hmm.
You can create something with real cultural weight,
Mm-hmm.
even in industries you might not expect. It's not just about selling. It's about building a community, a story.
Mm-hmm.
Like they talk about welcoming people into their grateful garden.
Where roots run deep and terps run deeper. I remember that line.
Exactly. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? How many other areas could use that kind of authentic, multi-layered approach, turning simple consumption into a real experience, something to think about?